three. I think there's plenty of power, and I think we saw that yesterday.
Nice shot from Beaumont. Turns it off her pads, and that will race away for the first boundary of the match. A fuller one, and Beaumont takes full advantage. Punches it down the ground for 4. Stars National Development Squad. And she gets the first breakthrough. It's Patterson, bowled for 3. And Sophie Molineux continues her wonderful weekend. The strikers are 1 for 18. And once again, she advances down the wicket, makes good solid contact, beats mid-on, and finds the rope. That one up-ish, and Molineux takes the return catch. Sophie's got 2 in her first over, and the strikers are 2 for 24.
Has achieved it all, which is pretty amazing.
Short from Tahuhu, and Beaumont gets a hold of that. Lofts it over mid-wicket for 4.
Completely a spinner's nightmare.
She advances and hits it straight to mid-wicket, and Beaumont is gone. Out for 20, just didn't quite get to the pitch of that one. Molineux to Coit, and she's bowled her. 4 wickets to Sophie Molineux. What a performance from the 18-year-old, and the strikers are 4 for 35. Molineux tosses that one up, and Devine, with power, just muscles it through cover for 4. This time she powers it down the ground and beats mid-off. That's going to be a tough chase, and they get there just inside the line. Do they? No, they don't. 4 more.
15 years.
Edwards advances and powers it down the ground, beats mid-on for 4.
Beautiful shot down the ground.
And there goes Edwards. That was the shot she was looking to play 2 balls ago. This time she gets a hold of it and finds the rope. As Brown continues. And fine leg is up. It's an awkward one. Pitched just in front of her. Beats the fielder. And once again finds the rope as Edwards accelerates.
And all of a sudden you get a wicket out of it.
Well, when
behind point. Molineux with a direct hit. That looks gone, and it is. Sophie Molineux, 4 wickets and now a direct hit run out. She's had a part in all 5 of the strikers' wickets. Advances and hits a return catch straight to Molly Strano. The 6 wickets down. Megan Shute gone for 3, and it's 6 for 88.
Dominate and not just be a bit player in a side.
Devine goes for it, and it pitches just inside the rope for 4. Who goes for it. She gets all of that piece. Fielder out on the fence, but it clatters off the pickets for 6. She advances, gets a fine edge, and a 4's a 4, Kristen.
It's a bowler's nightmare, but when we bat, we're all over that as a tail ender. So, yeah, look, it doesn't matter how you get him here.
So Plain starts the final over to Sophie Devine, who goes for it. There is a fielder out there, but not that far back.
She says I'll have another 6, thanks.
It hits the side screen on the full, about 3/4 of the way up. McGrath to 10. Again, gets all of that. That is huge.
Oh, Trent Copeland. Just almost over the
on
fence.
The freeway.
Almost onto the freeway from Talia McGrath. She finishes in style. Beautiful timing from Talia McGrath. Once again, she stepped to the offside. Premeditated shot. And the strikers finish at 6 for 128. 17 off that last over, Trent. As we mentioned, that last over made all the difference.
To prepare well.
Shoot to Priest. Gets an edge, and that'll race away for 4.
Oh, it's so painful as a bowler.
1. Priest gets a hold of that one and clears the rope. Edged and flies away, and Grace Harris is off the mark with a streaky boundary. She advances. Harris says that's enough.
Straight
and hits
down
it
the
for
ground.
6.
Into the side screen for 6.
Nitschke to Harris, who advances and is stumped.
Beautiful bowling.
She looked to hit over cover from the shape of it. Trent, as you said, down the ground was covered both long off and long on.
Comes with the extra pay and the extra exposure.
Priest gets one on her pads, knows the fine leg. Charlotte Edwards is up, and she sweeps it for 4. In the air and out. The pressure builds. And Shelley Nitschke gets her second. Wonderful bowling from the veteran. Priest gets underneath it, makes good contact, clears mid-on, and clears the rope.
That's a huge hit over
So
long
impressive.
on.
She goes again. And she'll get 4 more.
That ball skipping away off the outfield again.
Mid wicket. Priest goes again. She takes on the long on. And it's dropped. And a mix-up. Priest will get back. So a long off, a deep cover, and a deep mid-wicket. Deep backward square. And this time White gets it straight. Finds the gap and the rope. She goes again over mid-on for 4 more. And that was the discussion they were having 2 balls ago. Do they push Talia McGrath back to long on? They stayed aggressive. They kept her inside the circle. She's on 40. And she goes the sweep. There's no one backward of square on the leg side. And 4 more to Rachel Priest. Price to Priest, who goes over the top. There's a fielder out there and gone. So Rachel Priest rolls the dice once too often. And the 3rd wicket is down. The wicket the strikers desperately needed. Molineux goes for it. Clears the fielder. Beautiful shot once again, perfectly timed. Haven't taken many risks as Coit continues to Molineux, who sees the fielder up at mid-on and gets all of that for 6. An effortless on drive from Sophie Molineux. Molineux looks to hit straight down the ground and does. And that's victory for the Melbourne Renegades in style. What an impressive youngster, Sophie Molineux, and appropriate that she hits the winning runs to finish 28 not out, wide unbeaten on 34. And the Renegades win with 3 balls to spare, successfully chasing down 129. Super performance from the Renegades. Really impressive with the bat. And well done to Sophie Molineux and Danny Wyatt, who guided them to victory.